It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Building my body was all about building readiness. Readiness for anything that can come my way, including life or death situations. And it gave me the confidence to know that transformation in my life was possible. And so when I was ready for change, I was absolutely able to take action on that and achieve it in some of the most dramatic ways possible. And that body that I started building decades ago would serve as a strong and healthy vessel to take me all over the world, where I'd be highly capable and ready for whatever came my way, from my combat deployment in Afghanistan to being in Europe, where, for example, my daughter left her phone on the back of a bus that I had to chase down for miles, intercepting it in the center of town to recover it and bring it back. Or other fun and interesting experiences like when I was in India and groups of guys would just want to come up and take photos with me as if I was some kind of celebrity because I had just a little bit of muscle mass on me. And I do have a receipt for that, by the way. And also in India, where I would just be walking past an MMA gym, for example, going in and say hello, and everybody would want to roll with me to see if they could take on a guy my size. And I will admit that I was bigger than all of the guys in the gym, including the instructors. And so when I took on the challenge of rolling with whoever wanted to go on the mat, the way that we neutralized my size advantage was to have me roll back to back without taking a break while the other guys were resting before another guy jumped in. And you know, if my cardio was not straight, those guys could have killed me. But you know, just being ready, being in shape allowed me to make new friends, to have great experiences there in India, for example, to recover that phone in Spain, to be confident during my combat deployment, and just to answer the mail wherever I go around the world. And these are just a few examples of how being healthy, fit, confident, and capable has helped me get so much more out of life, especially on my travels. A great gift you can give yourself is always being ready for a workout that builds teamwork, esprit de corps, and relationships with interesting people that you meet from all over the world. And if you think that's not a real thing, guess what I've got for you? The receipts. Check it out. The bottom line is that you only get one vessel in which to experience everything in your entire life, so you ought to take really good care of it. Or, as a great philosopher once said, it is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. That quote was by the great Socrates, which also happens to be the name of my cat, who is a big jerk. But his name is pronounced Socrates, and if you know why, you get major cool points with me. You don't want to meet him, he's a jerk. He's got that attitude of you come to me, I don't come to you. Kind of like the real Socrates. Everybody was always vying to be next to him just to get that wisdom. And in fact, here's a picture of me going to Athens, Greece to visit the place of his incarceration, famous apology, and ultimate death. While I was there, that quote was ringing in my head literally, among many others. Hopefully those two young men in the thought bubble that he was talking to took his sage advice.